Basically infatuated with the in-between, the ups and downs, the curves and the rounds. I'll bring it to your city or your hometown. I'll go back in time when the feeling was fine, when funkin' was legal and it wasn't a crime. Party people lined up and down the way, a bigger celebration than your birthday. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt the fool cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. And I have seen the world pristine, funk you up in the bushes, funk you down in the trees. Now look around, all the frowns, the yellow, the white, the red and the brown. Now keep in mind, it never costs a dime, cause funkin' is free, I remember the time. Now look today, the streets are gray, time to take it back to yesterday. Funkin' in the neighborhood, I felt the fool cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt the fool cause the funkin' was good. It was good in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood. Funkin' up the neighborhood, I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood, funkin' up the neighborhood. I felt full cause the funkin' was good. Funk you in the city, funk you up in the woods. Funkin' up the neighborhood.
And we're live.
And we're back.
And we're not mimes. Welcome to the Underdog Journey. I'm Wes. This guy is David. And sometimes we feel like we're trapped in boxes, but only emotionally.
Yes.
David, how you been?
I'm doing good. How about yourself over there, good Sir Knight?
Good, good. I don't follow the mime guy, but the few videos that I've seen are pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was just as you guys were watching the intro countdown there, I was like, as I got done with all my duties over here, um, I was like, "Hey, do you follow the mime guy?" And I was just showing it to him. I love the guy. He's like at SeaWorld or something. I don't know where he is, but he's freaking hilarious to watch.
Yeah, he definitely earns his paycheck. That's a good one.
Agreed. I would say right now, if I had to take a guess, if he really leveraged all of his social medias, he's probably making more at in the social medias than he is in
Oh
his
yeah.
actual check.
Well, hopefully
You
he
know,
is
his
leveraging
actual
those social media accounts
yeah,
because his videos are everywhere.
yeah, very very popular, very very popular. So, what's first and foremost for the millions of people watching around the world for the first time tonight?
Sure.
We got to start out with the important business first.
Most important part of the show.
What are you drinking tonight, West?
Well, as you know, I don't try to be antisocial, but I fall into that realm now and
You
again.
don't he don't try, it just comes natural.
I'm just naturally antisocial. So I haven't left the house in a while. And luckily, Mr. Harmon left his bottle of Old Crow. He forgot his bottle of Old Crow. So I'm having Old Crow tonight. It's
Yeah, I'm an old crow.
it hits the spot. The only thing it's missing is the paper bag you can wrap around it, and then you look like a proper hobo. But no, it's
I'll
not
te
bad. Look, it's free.
I'll text Kiki right now and be like, "Hey, do you have a paper bag you could take down to your husband and have him put the bourbon in or whiskey?" I don't know if you call tin
It's
cup. That's what. So John Calendar joining us here. He said he's having tin cup tonight,
I
which
wish I had some tin cup. I really do. It
yeah.
says it's the original sour mash, Kentucky
Oh,
straight bourbon whiskey, 80 proof,
all right, yeah,
and it's signed by James Crow. So I don't know if that's a racial thing. I hope not.
yeah. Yeah, I really hope not. And we've been touting it, and Matt's been talking about it. But leave it to Matt to be putting on
Right.
things that oh no, so no, John says he's not that's not what he's drinking. That was his guess. Was
Ah,
going to be tin cup.
John, you
So
guessed
all right, John.
you
All right,
guessed too
what do you think
highbrow
I'm
for
going to
me.
be drinking tonight? It's not as hard because I've got the bottles. I think they're actually in view tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm zooming in on my
Yeah,
side of the screen. Yeah, you can see him.
you
So,
you definitely have a decent selection, but what's new?
well, I opened this yesterday. I opened this bottle of Blanton's yesterday.
And it's still there. You still got a little left. That's like one pour for you.
Yeah, that's so me and one of my bros, we sit outside and out in the garage because we got the heater going, and the little split unit just in the garage
Yeah.
was doing quite nice, kept it pretty warm. So we were smoking cigars and drinking bourbon and just having a hell of a good time until about 4 o'clock ish this morning, I think, was when we finally were like, all right, man, we gotta start this shut this
Yeah.
down, man. Both of us had to work. I had to get up and get to do important stuff
In like
today.
2 hours. Yeah.
Um, yeah. So, we didn't kill the bottle. A couple weeks ago, same bro was here and he had a bullet 10 year
Ooh, nice.
and
There you go.
and
That's okay.
we set out there and we killed that whole damn thing.
That's a
And
good
then
bro.
drank a little bit of I think we had a little bit of Blanton's that night too.
Uh,
And uh we did each take a small drink of the rum. And last night I poured myself a little bit of rum and I was just like, oh man, it's just
mm,
like drinking sugar water at this point.
it
So
is.
I dumped that out into the bowl that we had, I bring the ice cubes out with. And then was like, I need to rinse this out. So I poured a little of Blanton's in it, swirled it around, drank that, and then of course that was terrible. So what did I have to do? I had to pour more Blanton's
You got to
in
pour
the
more
cup
blend
and
to get
drink
the rum
it.
taste out of your mouth.
Yes,
It's a hard problem,
it
David.
was it was a rough one there. So
Uh,
I got a
David Rowland
double
says
cube tonight.
yes. So David Rowland, uh,
I
it's
wasn't
good,
I wasn't gonna name names. I was just saying my bro.
bro. It's hey, look, he's a part of the show now, so he gets to roll in the mud with the rest of us. David Rowland,
Yeah.
how was the Blanton's mixed with bourbon? It sounds delicious.
Nah, no, he didn't. He took one look. He's like, I'm not doing that.
I don't blame him.
He's
He's the smart
he's
one
like
too.
he's like, yeah, that looks like just nothing but a bad idea.
Right.
And he was right.
And John
Uh
John says he's drinking Shiner Cheer, which is a good beer. That's a tasty one.
Okay. Um, I've had a couple of them. So that's their Christmas beer, right?
Yeah, it's their Christmas.
Their Vinox.
NA. So it's you drinking the NA? Shine or cheer, John? What's going on?
No. Dave Rollins going either
Oh,
he's
Dave Roland. I thought I got
no,
the
I'm good.
nah. He's like,
He's like, no,
nah.
I'm good.
I thought
No, I'm
John.
good.
I misread. I thought John was saying NA. I was like, that doesn't sound like John. Uh,
Oh man,
you
John says he's been drinking a lot of Southern
Southern
Comfort.
Comfort 100 lately. That's okay. That's a good one.
So I don't know if it's just me and my weird hillbilly taste buds, but Southern Comfort tastes to me like bubblegum flavored stuff. Not taste like actual bubblegum. It's like, the
Sure.
flavor grape is not grape, it's purple.
Right. It's purple.
It's not grape, it's purple. That what flavor is that?
And
It's purple because it
Southern
doesn't taste
Comfort
anything at
tastes
all
like
like
bubble
grape.
gum. That's what you're trying to say.
Yes. Yeah, so Southern Comfort tastes like bubblegum, but not like what bubblegum tastes like when you're eating like a double bubble or a hubba bubba or anything like that. It tastes
Big
like
bubblegum flavor.
bubblegum flavor in cotton candy or a sucker or a medicine. It's like it's got that. To me, that's Southern Comfort. And I'll have a little bit of it and not be rude, but it's not my no, I've never had the 100 though, so I would like that. I
He
call it
says,
redneck old fashions.
there you go. That's a
Okay.
good one, John. I like it. It's been a while since I've had Southern Comfort. Then I got to drink it again to see if I taste the bubblegum cotton candy. You know what we
Yeah, the
should do,
bubblegum.
David? We should do a blind whiskey taste test, and you actually have to be included in this one, since unless you have more brain surgeries, you need to be included in this one. And what we'll do is we'll choose just the ones that people claim have the wildest flavors, but like not flavored
Okay.
bourbons, but like actual. So like Tullamore Dew to me tastes like turpentine. You
It's
claim that that Southern
Southern
Comfort tastes
Co.
like
Yeah.
cotton candy and
Bubblegum. Yeah, bubblegum.
Matt Harmon
Yeah, that'd be
claims
good.
that Blanton's taste like Chernobyl runoff. So we'll do a blind taste test and see if we can place these flavors.
My dogs are having more fun.
You get some happy dogs
Yeah.
over there. That's a good sign.
Yeah. Who knows whether they're happy or not? They're dogs. they they're, they just so I have a device coming tomorrow
Uh-oh.
from the our overlords, which is Amazon.
Yeah, sure.
And
We'll
it's
use it.
uh a,
Yeah.
it's a device that when they bark, it sends out a sonic signal. So it's gonna
Mhm.
be like Doctor Who with a sonic screwdriver, right? And it's supposed to shut them up. Because if you knock on my door right now, these things just go. But and they used to not do that. But
Right.
it's
Bad
it's
habits, man.
crazy.
Bad
They used to
habits.
be kind of chill. Lilo used to be like, which is my Australian cattle dog. Lilo used to be like super chill. And then
That
one
dog
day
is
she's
so
like,
chill, man.
yeah, then she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go nuts. Next mother father that rings that doorbell, I'm going bananas.
Right. She
And
is.
she just was like, flipped the switch, is like, let's go.
I don't think she's territorial. I think she just likes to say hello.
I think she just likes to hear her. I don't know. I think she's
Mhm.
nuts.
Okay, I knew
She's
where you were going with that, and you chose the right decision to go the other way.
yeah.
Just nuts. Um, John Calendar says, "Why did you drink turpentine?" John, art school was a hell of a time, man. That's all I can say.
It so I
Paint
mean,
thinner goes a long way in art school.
yeah. Well, I'm saying it doesn't take a lot to smell something like, oh, that's not going to taste good. I don't want to drink something that smells or tastes like that.
Right.
Or that's gonna taste that tastes like what I think that's going to taste like now.
Well, so I'm
So yeah,
Irish.
that's where I would
Most
classify them.
like Tullamore Dew, especially because it's cheap and somewhat boozy. It tastes like paint thinner to me. It tastes like turpentine. I can't do it.
All right. I'll have to try it. I know they have it down here at the I think they have it everywhere almost. But the liquor store that I get,
Maybe that's a sign of a good Irish whiskey. Just give me a raw potato and a cheap, you know, whatever's cheap in the bar, and I'm good. Maybe that's it.
what's the what's the line as the cops are in the Boondock Saints? You'd be better off putting a potato on the string and dragging it through South Boston. Say thanks for coming out. When you talk about being Irish, that's what I think of.
That's pretty funny. So Klaus and I were having our we meet monthly. We were having our meeting at a local cigar place, and you know Hassan, the owner of the place.
Oh, okay. You're up there. Okay.
He decided to tell us a nice Irish joke. So he says, here's the Irish joke he tells us. He says, two Irish guys walk out of a bar, and he just stops. He's like, that's the joke. Like, Hassan, you got us. That's a good one.
Oh, oh man. Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah,
That
right?
is really, really good. I love that.
Yeah.
Is these two Irishmen, they walk out of a bar.
He just stops, just dead silence, just nothing.
It's gold, man. That
Yeah.
is that is good stuff right there.
Hassan's a cool guy, man. I like him.
That's a good one.
Ricky's
That's a good one.
laughing.
So
That was a good one.
yeah, that one is a good one. Yeah, last night I was smoking a Olmec. I was smoking the Olmec cigar last night, the Maduro, and I got almost all the way through it. Now, the first one I started with was the Christoph
Mhm.
with the San Andreas wrapper, and it was that one I smoked all the way down to the point where I had the little pokey holder thing on it,
Get
and
the
then
yeah.
going, I mean, just all the way on that cigar. It was, and it held
Get
together
like a
really,
roach
really
clip
well.
to it to finish the cigar.
Not quite, but yeah,
You gotta
not
start
quite, but yeah.
You got to start carrying your pipe so you can put the end of your cigar in your pipe. You can be that guy at the cigar place.
Where the hell is I think my pipe? My pipe is actually right in here next to my humidor.
Yeah.
The other one is just out of view. You guys can't see it. Is up on the wall. That's the one from Keen's over there up on the wall.
Yeah, mine's right over there. The Keen's clay pipe. I want to smoke it once, but I don't think I want to. I don't know. It's too precious.
Yeah, that's why I mean I'll be going back down. I mean, I'm going to be back down there. Like one of these days, I'll probably go back, and if nothing else, I can buy them. It's not like you can't get them, and that's what I was explaining to one of the guys. I was like, that one to me is that is a collectible to me. I'll never
Yeah.
use it. But if I ever want to, if I ever get down there and buy another one, I'll definitely use that. So let's see here.
Yeah,
Richie said, y'all see the awful news? Yeah.
Awful news. What happened? Statesville.
Excuse me. So yeah, that was Greg Biffle. That was Greg Biffle, his wife, and I think they're both of their kids in a plane crash today in his
Who's
private
Greg Biffle?
plane. Former NASCAR driver.
Oh man, that sucks.
And
Stay private.
yeah, and he a citation of some sort, I think is what it was.
Hmm.
But he was heading down. We used to talk about the channel quite a bit on here. He was actually meeting with most people know him as Cletus McFarland, and they were supposed to do.
Oh, Cletus McFarland, that's the guy.
Yeah, no. He was going to be meeting. He was going down to meet them. So that, from what I'm understanding right now, is they took off and then they were like doing return.
Okay.
And something happened. They came in super low and they touched. We're going to use the word touchdown prior to the runway.
Yeah. Wow, that sucks, man. See, that's the scary thing about those small planes. I've flown on a private jet a couple times, and it's always in the back of your mind, like. I mean, statistically, it's very, very unlikely, but it's always in the back of your mind.
Yeah, I fly a lot. I'm always like, yeah.
Rich says he did a lot of things for the community and fundraising. Man, that's a shame. That's hard to hear.
Yeah, I'm still battling with this damn mic. It is putting up a fight.
Biffle was his
crew,
says.
What?
John says Biffle was his crew chief.
Oh, well,
crew chief.
It's a good relationship, or it's a good relationship between Cletus McFarland's group and his family and Greg Biffle and his family.
Well, sure,
they did a lot of stuff together.
Yeah, you get a good group. It's tight knit group. And that's the thing. So I was having a hard time finding news this week that wasn't political or just awful somehow. So I try to keep it kind of upbeat for the news. But man, there's a lot of bad stuff happening this week.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, and to try to stay away from politics is
oh my and
extremely
that's politics
extremely hard.
I really could have done politics. I could have edged so close to politics it was ridiculous, but I didn't.
Yeah. I'm glad we don't. I mean, we flirt with disaster occasionally, but
Occasionally,
for the most part, we stay clear of it. But I'm guessing you found some news.
well, Richie says he wishes we could stay positive this week, and there's some interesting stuff. I wouldn't say it's positive, but we got some interesting news.
Wishing we could see something positive this week. Yeah. I mean,
Well,
that would be a good
Santa
thing.
Claus is coming next week, right? Is that next
Yeah.
week? Yeah, it's coming.
And you are watching the best. How the hell would we even classify our podcast now? I don't even know.
It's
Infotainment.
infotainment. It's quasi
Infotainment.
business related. It still technically counts.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. But you're watching the best of it, and you got the best presenters on the face of the planet.
Obviously,
it's because we take these special mushroom pills in the mornings, and it really just gives us an overdrive, makes our mind work
yeah,
so
we
much
don't
better.
do shrooms before this show. Although it would definitely make the show more interesting. I gotta say.
Just 2 hours of us just staring at our hands.
Dude, have you seen fingers? Yeah.
They call them fingers, but I've never seen them fing. Oh, there they go. That's out of The Simpsons, by the way.
Yeah. Look. If it works, so like apparently most of the big tech guys do microdose magic mushrooms. So I'm just saying, there's apparently something there. We don't do that on this show because I don't want to be arrested, and I don't have tech bro money to bail myself out of prison. So, not happening.
I mean,
maybe
mushrooms like that, I think you would have to do a spinal tap. You'd have to go spinal fluid to do the detection of that. That's going to be a hard, warrant to get.
I'm just saying it's technically federally illegal at this point. Oh, David's fingers are finging.
Just gonna say, stare at my hand.
It's just like 2 hours of us just doing this.
It's just like, whoa. Bro.
The colors.
Yeah.
Have you seen the little elves, the little mechanical elves running around that Joe Rogan talks about? Yeah.
No. So Richie said he tried Crown chocolate and cherry cola. Oh, have you? Okay, it's a question.
That would be tasty. I like the sound of that. I haven't tried that, Richie. I assume it's good. It sounds amazing.
I'm going to punt that one over to Dave Rowland, because Dave Rowland is the Crown Royal aficionado within our group, I think.
Well, Crown probably has a cherry cola and a chocolate flavor at this point.
Yeah.
Crown is like going crazy with flavors.
Yeah. So, I've made this comment many times about, they're the new Oreo, where like every week there's a new weird ass flavor of Oreo coming out.
Right.
Crown Royal's like, you know what? We can do that.
It works though, because look, one, for Oreo, it totally works, because I'm the idiot who definitely goes out and buys every new flavor of Oreo because, I have no self-respect. But also, I'm sure there are people like that with the Crown. If I could, I'd go out and buy every Crown flavor there was just to try it.
Yeah.
He
says it's
It tastes like chocolate covered cherries. Richie.
Well, now I'm interested.
Richie had me at hello. I'm in. I'm going shopping.
So John wants clarification. We talking like a Godiva chocolate covered cherry, where it's actually a cherry just dipped in like a Godiva chocolate, or are we talking Queen Anne's cherry cordials?
Well,
these are different. These are different flavors.
I do want to clarify something. Between David and I actually have a massive sweet tooth, but David was the one that called out that he actually knows that Queen Anne's is the name of a chocolate cherry brand. I had no idea.
It's John. John put it on the calendar, or John Calendar put it on the screen.
John Screen put it on the calendar. He just said,
yeah.
Queen Anne's, and you knew
Too many mushrooms, man. Sorry.
Dave Rowland says Crown apple, Crown caramel, Crown chocolate. Ooh, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah, we had them. So they lean on the sweeter side for me. They're too far into the sweetness for me. I think when we had them, I think it was it pre-Halloween or on Halloween night. I don't remember when it was, but we had it out there in the garage, and I could have one. I can have one, and in the last half of the one was like, all right, you do the swirl and then boom, just
I,
done.
I got to admit,
Um,
the Crown Caramel is pretty great. Dave says Halloween though, so that was the day.
yeah. So okay. Richie did clarify that
One or two and done. It's too sweet. I get it, and
you have to
that's
try
why
it, and
like
it's
I
Queen
can't do too
Anne's.
much rum anymore. It's too sweet. It's just all sugar.
Yeah, yeah, that rum out there. Whew. Man, I took a little sip of it. It's one of the high level diplomaticos out there.
Yeah.
And rum's cheaper than bourbon.
Look,
Um, but
David, you know what you got to try though. You got to get some good cognac. Do cognac with a cigar, man. That
cognac.
is the perfect combination. Love a cognac and cigar.
So we did that. Where did we do that? We did it at a Boston Cigar Club.
Yeah. Was that you and
We
I?
went and visited. Yeah, you and I. We were up the Boston Cigar Club. We went in that little private area they
Yep.
have for the members, and the guy just was like super taking care of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we drank the cognac and smoked the cigars there. And
Yeah,
then I
cognac and a
drank the
cigar.
cognac and then switched back over to bourbon.
So cognac is it's basically it's a grape based liquor. So it's kind of like distilled wine, sort of. Very poor analogy, but essentially it's a grape base, kind of like a cognac, Armagnac, any of those. Really, really good with cigars. The just a touch of sweetness offsets the
Oh,
cigar. It's just amazing. By the way,
so
John,
I mean,
go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyone try Jack Daniel's Blackberry? Richie then says Crown Blackberry and lemonade is also good. Richie, you're going to get us into trouble over here.
Gee, to
Uh,
Christmas. To
holy
me,
moly.
you take that and you throw some Sprite in it. I'm gonna be in my pool floating around drinking that one.
John then says, love rum, but bad for my diabetes. And
No, no, no. Say it completely correct.
diabetes. You got the
Yeah,
diabetes. You
it's
got the.
bad for his type 2 diabetes.
So apparently, John's got the sugar foot, and the rum is bad for it. And I totally agree, John.
Yeah.
Dave Rowland, Lounge last year wasn't a fan of the rum or the cognac.
I don't remember. He wasn't there the night. I did a martini night there once, and
Oh,
I come
you
in
know
and
what?
I've
I'm not
got
a big
my
martini fan. The vermouth is not my flavor.
so to do a Duke's martini, which is what I base mine off of, and this is like we talked
You
about
said
Kirby Allison last week on the crazy gift episode.
Kirby, yeah.
Um, but through Kirby, you find other things that are really cool,
He's
like
a good
Ed
connection.
and Eddie, Edward and Eddie over at Davidoff London. I mean, those are two people I would have never found without
It's true.
Kirby. And then the Duke's Martini is another one that I would have never even known about. Now, if they ever get a chance to clean that place up, London in the UK, I mean, um, when I finally decide that it's
Yeah.
safe enough to go over there, I'm making a beeline. That's where I'm going. I'm going to Duke's so I can have the martini there. And what they do there is they have the vermouth and you put it in and it's a swirl. It's a rinse basically. And then you just have a whole glass full of gin with a spritz of lemon peel across the top of it and zested. Done. Oh, it's so
Well,
good.
well, John mentions if you're into orange liqueur, do a Grand Marnier flight at Ruth's Chris, which
Ooh.
sounds incredible. I could totally go for a Grand Marnier and a good steak. That sounds amazing.
Okay. All right.
David, you had to come back
Ruth's
to
Chris is one of those. Ruth's Chris, I've got a few clients that's kind of their steakhouse. I have asked every one of them to please find another place.
you like
More,
like
not
Firebirds?
more.
Is that what you said? Is that what it's called Firebirds?
Well, bang for the buck. Firebirds is really, really hard to beat. But
Okay.
if you're wanting to step up higher, I would go Smith and Walensky's is kind of my go-to for those higher end places out there. I probably do Smith and Walensky's 7 to 8 times a year.
Yeah,
And then I
well,
throw in, I mean, hell, I've been to Keen's twice this year. I've
true.
been to Nurse Set a handful of times. I've been to, I mean, STK, which STK's up there, but the problem with STK to me, and this is now we're off. Well, we haven't got to the news, and the damn tangents are going crazy.
Hey,
The problem with STK is it is a nightclub steakhouse. I mean, that music is goom 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 and loud the whole time. And so it's not really my vibe, man. I want to just sit there with my mushrooms and stare at my hand.
right?
Uh, but STK's got some decent steaks too, though.
Okay.
Now,
No, good to know.
I there's a solar conference that I'm possibly being a speaker at
Oh, cool.
in San Diego,
Which one is
and
that?
I didn't. It's Inner Solar. Inner Solar is
Okay.
the largest one.
Yeah, good.
Largest
That's awesome.
one. Batteries. It's battery protection, all that stuff. Inner Solar, but I did it on no small part. Was you did the paperwork? Was like, all right, I might be able to speak for you guys. And went ahead and signed up for the thing because Lou and Mickey's is out there in San Diego
There you
in
go.
like the
Okay.
gas lamp area.
Mhm.
And Lou and Mickey's, if I'm on the West Coast, that's my go-to steakhouse. Just absolute go-to steakhouse.
Okay, good to know. I haven't been there. I'll have to give that a try. So I need to speak. I need to start speaking at more of these things. So
Yeah.
it's. I was actually invited to speak in at the Battery Show in Hong Kong in March, but it's
Yeah.
Hong Kong. It's just outside of our budget, so not quite
Well,
not quite gonna
that's
do
when you
that.
ask for a speaker's fee.
Yeah, they didn't offer this. They invited me to speak. They didn't offer a speaker's fee, but so
Yeah.
I won't be doing that. However, I think I actually will be speaking at RE Plus next year and the Detroit Battery
Excellent.
Show. So that'll be fun.
Okay, so depending on which RE Plus is a huge show,
Sorry,
and that
RE Plus Vegas.
That
Well,
Detroit
Detroit
Battery
Battery
show
Show and RE
is a
Plus
big deal
Vegas.
every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I might go to RE Plus next year. I don't know. We'll see what the business does. But yeah, I'm going to at least one well, I'm doing CES
Yeah.
and that's be good, but no speaking. Although we're going to talk business for a minute. I tried to reach out to a person we both know because you need a booth girl.
Well, who is it? Was it? It was Cortez. Cortez at La Chaveta mentioned, "Look, just go down to the strip. You pay a girl a couple $100. She stands at your booth all day." And I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
think that's quite the kind of girl that I want hanging out at my booth all day.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, I actually
So for those who don't
yeah,
know,
it is.
we are actually going to have a booth at CES this year in
Not
January
not
2026.
we,
Well, not
you.
we. We, as in my company, is going to have a booth at
Yeah.
CES. And man, I've been incredibly busy leading up to that. There's so much stuff to do leading up to
I
this.
bet.
Uh, John says Angela White. I don't know Angela White. Is
I
she
would
available
not
for
I
CES?
would not Google that unless you're in incognito mode.
Got it. Good to know.
I don't know who that is, but I know
It's
who
coming from
John
so
is.
it's probably inappropriate. Got it.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
that's what I was getting
Thanks
at.
for
I
the
don't know who that person is, but I know who John is.
but you know John. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have even said the name. I should have known.
Yeah,
John
it's
gets me every
transcribed.
time. John gets me every time, his comments.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, do you ever? There's another guy with the mime guy. Speaking of him, there's another guy I call
We
his.
need
I
a
think his name
mime
is
at our booth
Robert.
at CES. That would bring me in.
Yeah, that actually would do well if you could get that guy there. I'd be like, hey, $500. I'll fly you to Vegas, set this thing up, come on, do your thing, and all you got to do is walk around my booth and talk to everybody. And by talk to everybody, don't talk to anybody. Just do your thing, man.
I was at a show a couple of years ago, and it was in Vegas. It was the Marketing Sherpa show, and one of the booths actually had a magician, like a close-up magic guy, and he was surprisingly good. I to this day still don't know how he did some of the stuff, but they had a guy who
Okay.
doing card tricks and magic and all kinds of stuff. And man, they had a full booth the entire week. It was nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, I just was thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know if they'd be interested or not, but let me reach out. She hadn't got back to me. But if she does, I'll like, hey, I want you to talk to Wes. There's an opportunity. Um, you know, smile and wave and give you a crash course front and back 3.5 index card 3.5 by 5 index card, and you just get some bullet points, you get some talking stuff, and then just bring people in to have conversation. So, what? So far we've got 2 names. Both of them, I believe, are entertainers.
I'm not gonna
Again,
put
I have
John's.
no
Yeah,
idea.
I'm not gonna put the other name on the screen. I don't know who that is. But again,
Yeah.
knowing John, yeah. The Rich
Yes.
says, "What do you guys do?" I have 75 kidney dialysis centers, and maybe able to incorporate something. I mean,
Um,
I don't
what do
work
we do for a
in
living? We run a
kidneys
podcast, man.
or I don't work. I probably have kidney stones, uh, but I don't think. Yeah. Uh, let's see. John, he lies. He was there for spearmint rhino. David, do you have some spearmint rhino stories?
I don't
I
even
think
know what
those
that
of us in the
is.
know what spearmint rhino is.
I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
John says they're entertainers.
Oh,
Entrepreneurs. They're entrepreneurs. Entrepreneur.
yeah,
That's a good way
yeah.
to say it. They're
Says every OnlyFans person out there
they're
too.
entrepreneurs. That's it.
Entrepreneurs.
Look, if you got
So,
it, work it. I don't got it.
yeah, that's why I work. So let's what do we got for news, man?
We do have a little bit of news. Let me get this switched over. Here it
A
comes.
gentleman's club. Okay.
Gentlemen's Club.
I don't know what's
John,
going
don't let him
on.
fool you. He knew what the spearmint rhino was. So, David, have you heard about
Oh, I don't have.
the Walt Disney OpenAI $1
Oh,
billion
yes.
deal?
Yeah. Yeah. It allows people to
$1
create
billion.
Disney characters using Sora.
Right.
Or without $1 billion, you can just go to Grok and do it for free.
Right. You can just go to Grok for free. But
Yeah.
for people who use ChatGPT and don't know what Grok is, you can now use Disney characters to create
Mhm.
Sora videos. I'm sure there are some really, really tight restrictions on how they allow you to use those characters.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
there's a
Disney
pretty good
is
filter for
investing
that.
$1 billion in OpenAI for this. In exchange, here's some caveats though. Here in exchange, what they do is Disney, the Walt Disney Company, actually gets full rights to all of the
Created
videos and
content.
images created by OpenAI's image generators and video generators. Not only do they get full rights, they get full distribution rights as well. So Disney will likely be creating a series of short videos that are user created from these platforms. And the reason they're doing this is because I don't know if anybody knows what YouTube is, but this little tiny platform called YouTube is chock full of user created AI Star Wars videos that are 1 million times better than anything Disney has ever created. And Disney decided, oh wait, there might be something to this. Let's go steal some really good ideas because all of ours are shit. And that was the birth of this deal. I don't want to speak for Disney. I'm just saying that's what the idea was.
I would love to speak for Disney as its CEO. They need to. They really need to reach out. First of all, I would not have made this deal. You'd have been better off just buying OpenAI.
Or they'd be better off just making better business decisions or better entertainment decisions.
Yeah,
literally,
that would help too.
Literally, just go on any forum that talks about Star Wars or Marvel or Disney in general, and you'll have a bajillion better business ideas. They'll tell you exactly what you need to do to succeed. This wouldn't have been my first choice.
So Richie's straight calling us out. He's like, y'all do more than podcast. Oh no, that's what John said. That's what John said. They are entrepreneurs. Okay. All right. I think the puzzle pieces are coming together.
Oh,
here.
the entrepreneurs weren't
they're us.
Adult actresses. That's us.
That's us. We are the adult actresses.
That's it. John, we haven't started our OnlyFans page. Although I keep
telling
you need to.
Yeah. See, I didn't. I should have taken 2 of the mushroom pills today. I'd have caught that faster.
Right. I didn't take nearly enough shrooms today to make the show make any
Yeah.
sense. But that was so. I do make more sense than Disney, and I'm telling you, Bob Iger, take a chance. Give David Leffingwell and I
Just
6 months.
give it to me. Come on,
Six
man.
months to write this ship.
18 months.
6 months to write this ship. We go in guns a blazing. If we have carte
Oh,
blanche to go in guns a blazing and say we are going to write this ship one way or another, this is going to happen. We can do it. Guaranteed 6 months.
18 months.
Well,
18 months for full turnaround.
6 months to write.
18 months for a full turnaround of that company. I could do it. You could buy today. That company will be worth, if you put me in charge, it'll be worth double what it is today in
Well,
18
David,
months.
here's why I said 6 months to write the ship, 18 months for public consumption of the new materials as proof of the writing of the ship. That's the thing. 6 months, you write the ship. It's going to take another 12 months on top of that to.
I don't know where I put my book, but my book has the whole damn business plan laid out. Because, you know, I do actually think about this from time to time. Like one of these days, somebody's going to call my bluff, and I better damn well be ready.
David does actually keep a notebook of how he would correct business mistakes from other companies.
Yes.
I have heard lots about different companies.
Yeah,
all the way
Pizza
from
Hut. Come on, man.
I wasn't going to say pizza. All the way from Pizza Hut to
Pizza
Disney.
Hut.
I've heard these ideas.
Yes,
and they're good ideas.
Pizza Hut, man.
Generally
I could put
speaking.
Pizza Hut. I would make it a true statement when they say nobody out Pizza Hut. I could actually make that a true statement.
Dude,
right now, Nana out Pizza the Hut.
If Pizza Hut isn't a major sponsor of the new Spaceballs movie, they've missed a massive opportunity.
Oh, they absolutely. Yeah. But
as far as product placement, Pizza Hut should be like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're in. We're in. We are in. We're in. We're in. Yes.
Right.
Absolutely. So just out of curiosity, in case you can't have another Pizza the Hut, right? Well, Pizza's going to call out for yous, right? Use guys, Wes. That way you use your vernacular there.
Yeah, use guys.
Use guys. What character would you put in as the Pizza the Hut replacement? Because Pizza the Hut's dead, man. He got locked inside of a stretched limo and ate himself to death.
Well, okay. I mean, maybe
this is important stuff.
Maybe his father, Papa John, comes in for revenge. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just spitballing.
All right.
I hadn't thought about it. That's it.
I didn't think about it either, but yeah, Papa Johnny, that would work. So hey, that okay. So right now you've got two pizza companies.
Cold pizza is always better. He comes back and they do like a weekend at Bernie's with Pizza the
Hut. A revenge. Oh man, there were three weekend at Bernie's. 3.
You think this smell would have tipped somebody off at a certain point?
At some point, yeah. It's crazy. So anyway, what's next?
I mean, America
so Walt Disney did.
America only got 4 years of it, so you'd think this smell would have tipped somebody off.
Oh,
but we don't do politics on this show. Anyway,
Mary Joseph.
Walt Disney Company.
Yeah, so they bought in for $1 billion into OpenAI.
And so it's not even like a payoff. It's an investment in OpenAI. So they actually get equity out of it. They get all the content created out of it. They get the press. They get the good publicity of now OpenAI users are allowed to use Disney IP. I mean, Disney really came out ahead in this deal. I still wouldn't have gone that direction, but they're coming out ahead in this.
So Elvis Felty came in for the win here with Emperor Palpatine, a.k.a. Papa John.
Ah, there you go. Elvis for the win.
Yes.
That works.
I like it. It's good. We can break somebody get those guys. Somebody get Mel Brooks on the phone. Somebody get Mel Brooks on the phone.
And that's
we got to make this happen.
Worried about the new Spaceballs because Mel Brooks is not a spring chicken.
No, the filming's wrapped. The filming wrapped.
I know. I'm worried. I'm genuinely worried. Are you worried?
That it's going to suck, or that he's not going to live to see the launch?
No, that it's going to suck. I hope it's good. I want it to be good, but it's got big shoes to fill.
Yeah. It's got really, really ridiculous. It's got ludicrous shoes to fill.
Well, to bring back Rick Moranis, that's pretty. That's pretty baller.
Yeah,
'Cause he
that
quit
is
acting.
absolutely. Why
He's
would you
coming back
not?
just for this.
Yeah, if I quit acting, I would come back for this too. I mean, I wasn't even in the movie, and I'll come back for this.
Right.
So, yeah.
The only downside
Okay,
is
so,
no John Candy, no barf.
um, yeah, I thought his daughter was gonna be in this.
Mm, it won't be the same. I don't
No?
know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's a weird
Yeah.
tangent. Hopefully it's good. We'll see.
Yeah.
I have faith.
Yeah, way to drag us down, bruh. You're so 6'7".
All right. Well, here's something to bring
So,
up.
I've got a little bit of Weller Special Reserve left,
Ooh, okay.
but I mean, it's not much. I might throw that in the other one. I'm gonna go Weller 12.
You're just rubbing it in my nose
Nice
now.
little Weller 12. How's that Old Crow treating you over there?
Old Crow.
Yeah.
If you don't have an ulcer, drink Old Crow.
So I've got another bottle of Blanton's over there too.
It's not bad.
Son's playing Barf, which is I think a different. He's using a different name. Old Crow. There you
John
go.
Candy's son
It's just yeah,
is playing barf. I don't even know John Candy's son.
yeah. Steve Candy.
Is
Just
that,
made
I
that
don't
up.
know, is that his name? I have no idea.
Clue.
I didn't even know.
So
All right, so
so
you're drinking the Weller 12.
I'm gonna take the Weller 12,
Nice.
and I would like to point out that Weller 12. I mean, this is a pretty sought after bottle, um, and it is a twist off.
You know what? I don't have a problem with twist offs. I'm okay
Oh,
with
me neither. Especially when it says Weller 12 on the front of it.
it. Now, David, do you still actually contribute to your infinity bottle?
Yeah, yeah, I
Because
do.
you, as
Not,
much bourbon as you
not
go
as
through, you
often.
think it would be you'd have 2 or 3 uh, cases full of infinity bottles.
Well, we usually end up killing the bottles.
Right, exactly.
So
That's what I'm saying.
I do when like I'm looking here. I mean, like here's the Blantons. There wasn't much of that left. I mean, there might be a couple drops. I'm not going to waste my time trying to get that out of there.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
But
Good point.
but the good news is I got another bottle of Blantons ready to go. So I'm in good shape.
Feel you lead a terrible, tough life, David. I feel bad for you. Anybody who wants to contribute to David's GoFund or Give
Yeah.
Go,
Yeah. My
we're gonna
GoFundMe
start
and relief funds.
we're gonna start a relief fund for David because obviously the man is suffering. Uh,
Yeah, it's a rough life up here.
Next piece of
Beautiful
news.
wife, pain in the ass kids, and a decent selection of whiskey.
David, I know you love the idea of retrocausality. Well, scientists confirm
They
incredible
did not.
existence of time reflections. Time
No, they
reflections.
didn't.
This actually made me. This is from Popular Mechanics, it's a legitimate outlet, and this made me very excited for retrocausality. Unfortunately, this only proved that they can reverse the harmonics of
That's a
certain
fancy way of
types,
saying
certain types.
frequency.
Yeah, harmonics frequency of different wavelengths of light and radio signals that they shine onto a metamaterial. So it didn't actually prove anything, but some scientists got paid a shit ton of money. Is what this proves.
Yeah,
So I thought
absolutely.
I'd throw it out there. I
So,
thought you'd love that.
I
But they
mean,
call
I
it
don't
time
know.
reflections because they want more money. Just like
Yes.
Google's time crystals. It has nothing to do with time or quantum
Yeah,
computing, but they give it a cool
well, I
name
mean,
that sounds science
a,
fiction, and they get a shit ton of
a,
money.
a quartz is essentially quartz, like you can find anywhere. That essentially is a time crystal. You
Yeah,
could call that a time
sounds,
crystal.
but it doesn't sound as cool, David.
I guess not.
It doesn't
I guess
sound as
not.
cool. For
So,
people who don't follow science fiction, it doesn't sound nearly as cool.
put it in a dilithium chamber, please.
Exactly. And the next one
Primed and ready, Captain.
wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, and
Oh yeah, Doctor
they're
Who.
gonna get
Nice.
so much money.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've had an argument with because your all's foray into the space rock that just floated through our
Well, actually, tomorrow I was
solar
wrong
system.
about the date. Tomorrow is the closest it will be to Earth, and a
Okay.
lot of scientists are saying that's when it's going to send out the swarm of drones to either exterminate us or bring us universal peace. We'll see which one
Is
happens. It's one of the two, David.
wait, or
Those are the two options.
it's a rock. It's just going to keep on going.
Yeah, but what are the chances of that? That's never happened before.
But it's
Has it
only
ever-
99.999999999. I mean, to be
David.
fair, your chances
say-
of getting eaten alive by a butterfly may be extremely low,
Well,
but
David,
it's never zero.
if we're looking at statistics, has that ever happened before that we know of? An interstellar
No.
object just flies through Earth, flies through our solar system, and passes by Earth, and nothing happens. Statistically, that we know of, has that ever happened?
Yeah, 100% of the time, objects fly through. Oh, you're talking interstellar. You said you used the word interstellar there.
That we
So
know of.
okay, so this is
that we know of. David,
you've got me up on you've got me on the stage. You've got me on the stand. I'm under oath, and you've asked me a question that has
Very
no
specific
relevance to. Has no damn relevance to this thing. Just
it does. It's
rock.
a very specific question to the.
Yes, it is. So no, we have never had an interstellar, a tractor recorded interstellar object fly
Correct.
through and not cause us harm.
Exactly. So it's never happened before. At the
Oh,
same time, you know what else has never happened before?
Freaking rock.
You know what else has never happened before, David? Is a spaceship passing through and sending out drones to either destroy us and or elevate us to the next level of human consciousness. So statistically, it's a 50-50 shot.
Elvis says, so you're telling me there's a chance. A little Dumb and Dumber reference
so you're
there.
telling me
And when you guys would
yes, Elvis, yes,
that actually worked out a lot funnier than it was intended to be.
No, it worked out exactly as he intended, and it works. Elvis, you win.
Did. That was some
I'm
pretty.
telling you, it's a
that was some
50-50
pretty good
shot,
stuff right
David.
there.
If you're looking at
It
statistics,
is not.
neither one has ever happened before.
All right.
Two.
So okay. All right. So I'm going to ask you this question.
Okay.
You say it's 50-50 in statistics. I'm going to
Yes.
ask you what the probability is.
Never tell me the odds, David.
Yeah, the probability is significantly different than 50-50. Yes.
Well, are we talking?
Exactly.
Are we talking about Douglas Adams probability, or are we talking about
actual probability?
Actual probability of things that have never happened before. Again, things that have never happened before. It's got to be this or this. That's called 50 flip of the coin, David.
So we've never had this conversation.
It's going to destroy us or not? I'm going to go in my bomb shelter tomorrow.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to wear. I should have had a tinfoil hat. Where's my tinfoil?
The hecklefish has it from the Y-Files. He does. He has a tinfoil hat. He put on the.
That's pretty. I'm actually going to keep one handy, just so like when I do these stories, I can
these
put it on
crazy ass things. Yeah. So I was saying that in preparation H for all of this, that
because it does feel good on the whole.
Yes, on the whole, preparation H. I think we used the same joke last week. I'm going to fire the writers.
Never a second.
So so I was arguing with Grok pretty heavily about this.
You were.
well, it's so you get redshift from lights.
Sure.
From light, and light is essentially
the Doppler effect.
It's in it. So you get a redshift for objects that are far away, and we're talking about why have we never been contacted, things like that. We're talking about radio signal propagation, taking the most powerful radio item we have and multiplying it by 100-fold.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really cover a whole lot of space. Multiplying our most powerful rate. We don't cover a lot of
We're actually looking at a very narrow part of the spectrum. Believe me, we're on this show, we're definitely on the spectrum. But as far as observing space, we're looking at a very narrow part. A very narrow part of the EM spectrum. Additionally, we're looking at a very, very pinpointed parts of deep space. Now, we don't have the technology that the government's told us yet that we can look at a broad area of space and understand this stuff.
Correct,
Statistically,
and
somebody's out there, and I happen to think that it's on 3i Atlas because
we are not alone.
Harvard scientists
It's
tell us
not. Harvard scientists are idiots.
so.
Yeah, absolute morons. The- they have not adopted the luft yet, so then goodbye.
The
They don't get it.
luft. The
The
luft.
luft. I love it. So this is the so we don't really go into what we do for a living on the show. Richie,
Maybe
as you
this is
noticed,
why.
we tiptoed and danced around that pretty quickly. Uh, but in our spare time, we like to found businesses. I actually put one of my websites up for sale today for some
Publish
astronomical
scientific
number
theories. Yeah,
that
okay.
we publish scientific theories that are groundbreaking, that challenge things like string theory and make it look like it's second grade crayon writing or second grade macaroni art. That's what string theory
Look,
is.
100 years ago, string theory was fantastic. It was great. I think we have better
Yeah.
ideas now.
Yeah. It's left.
Or
So yeah. Anyway.
retro.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's moving on.
Retro causality. So because he knows if he finishes the word retro causality, we're now another 25 minutes into us arguing back and forth on this. All right. Do we have anything else in the news?
Minimum. Here's some more news. This is a good one.
There we go. Some news.
Why some people think 2 + 2 = 5. And why they're right. That's part of the headline. Oh.
And why they are right? What?
I didn't write this. This is from Carolyn Delbert on Popular Mechanics. David, do you want to explain why they're right?
Hire a tax accountant. Do not file your own taxes.
Right.
Carolyn.
The next time you're audited, be like, look,
Yeah.
my math
Look here,
is
2 + 2
solid
5.
on this.
Yeah. Look here, it's all on the paper.
Right, exactly.
And it's just a blue duck from Billy Madison. It's a blue duck.
Yeah, this I'd love to see this girl's high school transcripts.
All right,
I don't think college was involved. Unless it was art school. She could have gone to art school the same way I went.
Yeah. Let's call Matt right now. Like, hey Matt, 2 + 2, what is
Well, so let's just go through the headline,
Yeah.
the top
Let's
bullet points about what you can take away from this.
it?
Here's
Yeah.
what
How
you'll
does she get
learn.
to this?
Here's what you'll learn from this story. The simple 2 + 2 problem became a paradox when real-world context intervened, sparking Kareem Carr's debate on the definitions and axioms, because he wants to sound fancy, so he says axioms. Carr and others show context. By the way, since we were talking about bourbon, guess what started showing on my ads here? They're definitely
Yeah. Evan Williams there.
they're always listening.
Little Evan Williams.
Always watching. All right. Carr and others show how context bent. This is a terrible phrase. I hate this sentence. Bent arithmetic, such as angles, loops at 360 degrees, and rounding, comma, turning. They forgot a comma there. 2.3
Okay.
plus 2.3 into 5. That doesn't make any sense at all. The idea extends into statistics and politics. No, it doesn't.
2.5 plus 2.5 does in fact actually equal, and 2.3 plus 2.3 rounded to the nearest whole number would also. But that's not what your effing headline says, you jackass.
Warning that scores like IQ or sentiment are misleading. Oh my gosh. So basically, David, I think I've misled.
This is a fucking idiot that wants to feel better about themselves.
Do you remember who was the guy who played Rhodey in the first Iron Man movie? I forget his name.
Yeah. He did the Joe Rogan thing where.
Did you see that episode of Joe Rogan?
I cannot remember. Yeah. Well, I don't watch any episodes of Joe Rogan. I see clips that are sent to me and that's it. Because
you gotta watch it. It's hilarious. What is this guy's? It's gonna kill me now. Hang on.
Somebody just sent us hearts. I don't know who it was or what it was for.
I'm looking right now because this is very entertaining for people watching and listening. Terrence.
Yeah.
Terrence.
Wait. I'm gonna sit and stare at my. Hold on. I'm ready to stare at my hand again.
Well, yeah, again, you've been watching too much Joe Rogan. So Terrence Howard, the guy who played Rhodey in the first Iron Man movie, actually he came up with a new math. where two, I think his math was 2 times 2 equals 5 or something weird like that. And like you're listening to him talking, you're like, none of this makes any sense at all. This is all completely insane. So he went on Joe Rogan to try and explain his new math, where he actually apparently has patents. He actually owns IP on different mathematical equations. I'm not sure how he plans on making money on that. Um, and Joe actually brought on a real physicist to explain to him like why you're wrong and why you're kind of a complete moron.
I
It's a
would have went the
great
other way, and I'd have brought on a kindergarten teacher.
right, exactly.
I mean, I don't need a physicist for this one, bud.
Literally, just
Like
bring on a
Neil
horse that can
deGrasse
stamp
Tyson,
its
I need
foot.
you to sit down. Miss Jenny, you're up.
Yeah, literally just bring on a horse that can stamp its foot. Intellectually, that's the same as Neil deGrasse Tyson. But in this case,
Oh, I knew you were going to do it. I knew you were taking a stab. I knew you were taking a dig at old Neil. Any chance you get.
so David, I think
You
I misled you a
bitter,
little bit
bitter
with
little
this headline.
person.
So I did actually read this story, and it has two things happening in this story. One, it's basically defending quote unquote new math. You know how like they're teaching elementary school
Okay.
students that like answers are arbitrary as long as you're close. It's kind of the same as being right. It's defending that. At the same time, it goes on to defend it in the way that it says math is arbitrary, right? Most of us we use base 10 math, which you know what base 10 math is. So we use base
Yeah.
10 math. A decimal point, the number after decimal point is
Used to be at
one
base
tenth.
6, though.
1/10. Now you can use base 6 math, base 8 math, base whatever math.
That's why.
We
That's why our clocks are the way they are. By the way,
humans only use base 10 math because guess what? We have 10 fingers, 4 fingers and 2 thumbs. He's saying it's arbitrary. Now he's
all
wrong.
thumbs are fingers, but not
It
all
is
fingers are thumbs.
it is technically arbitrary, but 2 plus 2 will never equal 5 unless you're a complete moron. And if my son ever comes home saying that, I will absolutely switch his schools. Um,
Yeah,
so yeah,
yeah.
you will be a little dumber after reading this, and you might actually be tempted to do magic mushrooms while watching
So
Joe
at
Rogan.
the end of this, it needs to have that Billy Madison clip. Where he's like, "We are all now dumber for having heard this, and may
Exactly.
God have mercy on your
I
soul."
award you no points. May God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. Just that. This needs to be at the end of this.
I may
Yeah.
or may not use that GIF a lot on certain troll Instagram accounts that I have.
Yeah.
I have a lot of troll Instagram accounts, more than I should.
I just put everything under my own name. Like, come at me, bro.
Exactly.
Just come
All
at
right.
me.
So there you go. So popular mechanic. Why some people think 2 plus 2 equals 5 and why they're right. You should fire Carolyn Delbert because she's stupid.
Immediately.
Yes.
But tell her she has 5 days to clear out her desk, but in 2, just throw her
But it's
stuff
actually
away.
4.
It's really, yeah. How many days are you going to work here? 2 plus 2. And then just
5, sister.
then just escort her right off premises.
Exactly.
Because I mean, and why
Yeah.
they're right.
Yeah. All right. One more news story. One more. If I can get past this ad, thanks. Google ads. All right. And this was kind of cool. This isn't doom scrolling or anything. This is kind of interesting news. They're actually going to replace the Large Hadron Collider with a
Okay.
new billion-dollar particle accelerator, which I thought. Look, being a nerd, I thought that was cool. So CERN, the Large Hadron Collider, in Europe.
Yeah, the LHC.
Exactly. Currently, the current LHC is 27 kilometers. And for those of you who don't live in Cuckoo Land, aka Europe, that's 16.8 miles around.
I
That's a
use the
big
word. I
distance.
use Canadian because we do a lot of stuff in Celsius, and I'll be talking to people. And I'm like, it goes up to 650 degrees, and that's Canadian degrees.
Canadian degrees. Yes. So
It's even hotter.
It's 27 kilometers, 16.8 miles, and 100 meters or 330 feet below France and Switzerland. Well, this new one is going to be massive. So again, look at this: 27 kilometers. The new one, the new LHC, which they're calling the Future Circular Collider. I don't like the name. It's going to be 91 kilometers. That's insane.
It's the
Uh,
FCC.
Scientists believe matter, such as stars, gases, dust, planets, and everything on them, accounts for just 5% of the universe. This is going to help us break down some of those essential key elements of the universe itself in ways we've never been able to do before. I find this incredibly fascinating, especially if you're in the one of the people who believes in conspiracy
If you're a
theories
nerd like us,
that they're creating a portal to another dimension and or hell, and going to create a black hole that's going to suck in the Earth and destroy us all. This may just do it. The FCC.
yeah, the FCC will screw everything up, but not
The
this one.
FCC usually does screw things up.
Yes, it's one of the worst
A
ones.
different
It's one of the
FCC. Now we
worst
need another
commissions
FCC.
of any of them.
That's no. We need two FCCs.
Now, if they created that FCC that sucked in the other FCC, I'd be okay with that.
Right. So the FCC does suck, and this will prove it.
Yes, indeed. Um, we're both getting letters tomorrow.
We are. I have my ham license pulled immediately tomorrow.
Yeah,
I know they watch this show.
yeah, yeah. Our the agents that are assigned us, like, man, I can't wait till we take these guys down. I can get their autograph.
These morons. Yeah, I'll bet they think 2 + 2 is 5.
Yeah, yeah. Watch it. You see this stuff. But no, yeah. I mean, if they just would read the Luft and the cosmogenesis thing, it would explain this whole 5% and what the other gravitational pulls and forces that are in there. It does go into it and does explain it quite well. And what I love about these things is they publish a lot of their findings and results that they have no clue what that is. So I'm able to take their findings and put it through Luft, and it's like, oh yeah, we predicted this. This predicts that outcome. It's right here, and it breaks down the math. It's like, oh yeah, it's this right here's the section that they can't figure out is right here. I love it.
There you go.
I'm getting the prize. I'm getting the prize. It's going to
One
happen.
day, David Leffingwell will be a Nobel Prize winner.
Nobel laureate.
Only because the Luft does actually, in a small way, support the idea of retrocausality.
So
So
it'll be a footnote in your
it'll
acceptance.
it'll be a footnote in my acceptance speech, and I'll say thanks
Oh,
to the Luft for proving me right. I appreciate that.
this is gonna be cold. So this is it right here. This is the challenges laid down between West Carnahan and David Leffingwell. The chase.
Who wins the Nobel
For this-
Prize first?
Who
David
wins
or
the
I?
Nobel Prize
That's-
first?
That's the challenge.
He's thinking I'm doing it in science, but I'm just doing it in humanities.
Oh nope, lost your mic again. You haven't promised that mic.
Yeah,
have you?
it does. Yeah, it does. I think there's some kind of filter. So if it clips too high, it's like, all right, I'm going to turn you down.
That's
But
weird.
instead of turning it down just a little bit, it's like, I'm going to turn it all the way down.
All the way down. I don't know, man.
Lammy
Anyway,
bastard. Okay,
that's
so this was the
news
last
for
one.
today.
Yeah,
That was the
the FCC, which is good. But I mean, to be fair, we're due for a new larger hadron collider.
Larger, and they should call it a larger hadron collider. So
Yeah,
the future something collider. I don't think that makes sense because it's not always going to be the future when this thing currently
Yeah.
exists.
yeah,
When the thing is 20 years old, are they still going to call it the future or whatever collider?
yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
They're going to rename it
since
Jim.
The future is an illusion, and this will actually prove that the future is an illusion. I find that to be short-sighted, for especially considering there is no future. There's short-sightedness.
Yes.
It took a second.
No.
So for some,
There
when
we go.
time doesn't
Oh no,
exist-
I'm just sitting here like we don't have 25 minutes to kill right now.
when
Just
time doesn't
arguing over
exist, it's okay to
retrocausality.
take a couple seconds to get the joke. I get it.
No, I was contemplating how far we want to go down that rabbit hole because
All
we
right, we
have
won't go down that
our
rabbit hole.
topic. Our topic tonight is powerful.
I found it to be interesting.
It's
Found it
very
interesting.
powerful.
So this is based on real science. This is not woo-woo nonsense. This is not
Woo-woo.
what's that book that Oprah Winfrey wrote? The Secret. This is not The Secret.
How to smuggle children and hide them on islands that the government can't find them.
This is not how to produce adrenochrome and drink it without anybody finding you.
I mean, I don't know. I don't. Do you think I've
You're
ever
in.
read a single thing or watched a movie because she wrote or did? No, I have no clue what she's done.
So
Ask
this
me
is not
silly
some woo
questions.
nonsense where you believe it and it will happen. The topic for tonight is this is real, actual, documented psychoanalysis, real science. This is the one simple trick to rewire your brain for success. This is a real thing. This is actually has real science behind it.
I usually tell people to be as close to be as much like me as they possibly can. And to be honest,
You know,
it's really
and
because
so look,
I follow a lot of the things that we're going to be talking about tonight.
so there is something to be said for that. There is something to be said for
Yes.
that. Now, look, a lot of things we've talked about in the past about like why really ultra successful CEOs tend to be psychopaths plays directly into this topic. Um, you know, the whole positive affirmation thing where you speak positively about yourself plays directly into this. This is a real thing. This is not like look into a mirror and tell yourself that you're cool. People like you. We're not talking
You're
about that.
awesome. People like, I mean, I wake up every day. I'm like, you're a fat fuck. Your wife doesn't love you at all. Get some shit going, man.
And that's just what I tell you.
And yeah, and but I believe wholeheartedly that I'm the best at doing anything that I want to do. So yeah,
Right. So let's dig into this for a second. So this is a real study that actually took place. There's actually a couple studies that back this up. So in 1965, Robert Rosenthal he ran an experiment where he went into schools and he told teachers that a certain number of students, certain individual students, um, were more gifted than others. That's all he did, and he looked at the results of the whole class. Uh, but what he didn't tell the teacher was the students were chosen at random.
Fakazi.
That's all. He didn't even talk to the students. He talked to the teachers, and he told these. He said these specific students are more gifted than others. The students were chosen completely at random, and they were gifted. They had just heightened cognitive abilities. Within 8 weeks, those gifted students started
Or 3 plus 3 weeks.
or three or I think 4 plus 4 weeks. David is what you're trying to get at.
No, I'm just making fun of that lady who thought 2 plus 2 making
Exactly.
5.
So
Just getting another dig at her.
there you go. But within 8 weeks, those gifted students, gifted in big quotes, started acting genuinely superior. They made decisions faster. They made decisions faster. They doubled. They doubted themselves less, and they performed at increasingly higher rates above the other students. The scientists didn't even interact with the students. They only told the teacher this. This says something very very interesting about how the teachers taught the students. Now we're going to talk to this next point, and this is going to bring it all kind of home, right? 2 years later, in Zurich, another experiment was run on adults. Now,
It's where I keep all my bank accounts.
well, yeah, you don't tell. You
It's
don't
not
tell.
really.
Don't
It's
tell
not really. You do it in the Cayman
government.
Islands because Zurich's been giving up some of the stuff
Exactly.
lately.
The Cayman
So
Island, Argentina is a good
yeah.
safe as well. They
Yeah, and if
operate
you
in the
need a
Pacific Coast,
if you speak fluent German, they can help you there too.
but one group of these are all adults. One group um, were
Adults,
told
okay.
one group of adults were told they would perform better because they have hidden cognitive resources. They have heightened abilities that they just don't even realize that are there. The other people don't have these abilities. They were told this by the scientists. Again, they were chosen completely at random. The tests were identical to the group between the two groups. They ran tests between the two different groups within 40 minutes. Within just 40 minutes, their brains of the group that was told they had heightened abilities started producing answers 89% faster than the other group.
That's a lot of percentages faster.
That's a lot of percentages faster. The
That's a lot of
researchers said
percentages.
they didn't increase their abilities, they changed the expectations of themselves. They changed the expectations people had on themselves. Again, the same way as the first study of the students. They didn't talk to the students, they talked to the teachers. They let the teachers believe these students should have higher expectations than the other students in the class. And guess what? They
Because they are
performed
gifted
better. Right? They weren't gifted. They were chosen at random, but they were
at
given
random.
a different set of expectations, and they performed to that level. So there are a few other points, but I kind of want to go on a little tangent here. This kind of reminds me of
Welcome to the team, West. Off on tangents.
well, I can do a tangent as good as the next guy. So this
Not when
kind
the
of
next
reminds me of
guy's me. I'm amazing at tangents. Oh, what are we talking about? I'm tangenting about tangents right now. Gifted.
so
All right,
this
go
reminds
ahead.
me of the things we talked about in the past. So in the past we talked about again. One of the things we mentioned, this might have been the second or third show. The I forget who said this. The original quote: "Show me the 5 friends closest to you. I'll show you your future."
Yep. Yeah.
Jim Rome.
Shit.
Jim Rome.
Yeah.
Jim Rome
I
quote.
mean, it's. I mean, yes, but there's variations of that quote that say the same thing.
Yes, exactly. So it's the same thing. Guess what? If you surround yourself with people with low expectations of themselves, you're not going to expect anything of yourself. You're going to have low expectations. You're going to have low goals. You're never going to achieve that next level. But at the same time, if you surround yourself with people with ambition who actually want to achieve something, guess what? You're probably going to achieve something. You're probably going to have some ambitions that you want to achieve yourself. It's a very, very similar thing. We did a whole show on positive affirmations, and affirmations have gotten a really bad rap because of the whole 80s 90s trend of people looking in the mirror and saying you're cool, you're awesome, people like you can do better in life. It's nothing about that. Positive affirmations are just not speaking shitty about yourself. It's when you screw up, don't tell yourself, "Oh, I'm such an idiot. What a moron. How could I be so stupid?"
I say that shit to myself all the time. Oh, you fucking idiot.
But it's more about, hey, guess what? This is a learning opportunity. I'm going to take this. I'm going to do better the next time.
Yep.
Because the more you reinforce an idea, positive or negative, that's what's going to happen. We're going to go into later about why this happens, but your mind and your body will actually start to reinforce these things, whether they're true or not. So on to the next. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say you closed that with whether they're true or not, and even though I mean I'll mess up. So I'm like, oh, you freaking idiot, and then I'll go back and I'll fix it. It is less to me. It's less about the words that you're saying and the belief.
Mhm.
The belief is what is
It's the belief. That's
impactful.
it. But the more you say something, the more you believe it.
Yeah,
Have echo.
yeah, it becomes easier.
That's why
Yeah,
we have echo.
yeah. For some people, for me, it was the challenge. It was a challenge. Like right now, I've got a challenge.
Well, and that's it too.
Eating away
So
at my
so when you screw
brain.
up and you say, what an idiot," it's more of like a mocking deprecation and less like
Yeah,
something that you're driving home that you actually believe.
yeah. Oh yeah,
But you
yeah.
have to
There's a
admit,
much
Dave, there are a
difference.
lot of people out there who have
Absolutely, I'm married
really
to one.
shitty
She
feelings
makes a
about themselves.
small, yeah. She makes a small mistake. Oh my lord, I got to talk her off the cliff for 3 weeks. She makes
Right.
a small mistake. I'm like, you used a number 3 pencil instead of a number 2 pencil. It's going to be okay. The world's not going to end. It's all right. Calm the frig down. Yeah, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Right. And so we actually, I mean, maybe this is a missed opportunity. We could make a fortune just selling courses on how to reinforce positive self-identity. But this is what it's all built on. It's self-identity. So when you speak poorly about yourself, it's more of like what an idiot. How could I do this? But internally, you're not believing that about yourself. A lot of people do.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
yeah. I don't
And
believe it.
that's where this
I don't
sets
believe
in.
it at all. I believe
So
I am awesome,
so to the next point.
amazing.
So as I mentioned before, David is not a normal human. He's us mere mortals, however, often reinforce things positive or negative on ourselves. The next point here, one participant admitted that he felt clarity he hadn't experienced in years. One of the adult participants. He says, "I just thought I could, and then I could." Uh-oh, David's fingers are fingering again. But no, this participant, he said, I just thought I could, and then I could.
Yeah.
So building on that, Rosenthal insisted there was nothing magical about it. People act not from their actual abilities, but from what they believe is possible for them. Give someone the version of the future they feel is real, and their mind begins to behave as if it's already happened. And this, we have more points that can break it down more easily, but this actually brings home really important stuff. Most of the time, when people put ideas out there into the ether or into a group of friends or post just randomly running an idea past a family member, they're not trying to get ideas. They're not trying to get
Sounding
everyone's
board.
thought on the idea. They're not trying to use it as a sounding board, even. A lot of times, people are asking for permission. A lot of times, people are putting
I'd
ideas
never
out
thought of
there
that.
because they want somebody to say, hey, that's a good idea, go do it. They want permission to do it. And that's a big part of this. If
Yeah.
you tell a child early on, you know what, you can achieve anything. You can do whatever you want to do in life. Eventually, they're going to believe you to a certain degree. They're going to stop asking for permission to go take that leap or to go do that thing. They're going to go do that thing. And same
Yeah.
thing with
You know,
adults.
yeah. So right now, I mean, I report in my business, I report to one person, and then I'm going to be changing. And the person I'm reporting to and been kind of working with this last couple of years, I am different than anything he's ever come across, and
You are
he's a
different
different
from
type of
you
different.
are different from what most people have ever encountered in their life, David.
And
Take that how you
so he's like, well, we need approval for this, we need approval for that. I'm like,
just do
it's
it.
my job. He's like, well, but we still need. I'm like, well, stop. Let me turn my mic back up so you can actually hear me. I'm not going to ask permission to do my job.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
Right.
I'm not. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of resources. It's not effective. Let me put it in terms you can understand. It's not efficient.
Yeah. So, how many times have you heard me say it's easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission?
Always,
A lot.
always.
A lot. So when
My old boss in Ohio taught me that, and I
yeah.
think he kind of regretted it at certain times. But all of those things I did that I didn't even ask forgiveness, but I just did, that most people would
Yeah.
have been, 6 months and getting permissions and stuff. I was like, this is a good idea. Let's do it. And just went with it. All
Yeah.
of those things have made very, very good outcomes.
So that's one of my so I've led a lot of teams at different companies, and that's one of my leadership styles. And if you're applying for a job at a company, never ever 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 tell the interviewers that is your leadership style. But that is my leadership style.
Yeah.
Where my team, I don't want them to come to me with every dumb idea. Maybe run it past me, that's fine. But guess what? I hired you. You're on my team because I trust you and your abilities. Go run. Go do this thing that you know is going to work, and then
Yeah.
come to me with results. And I've used this in teams where people have come to me and they've said, "Hey, I want to do this thing," or "Hey, I got to go do this thing." I'm like, "All right, that's cool." And they're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Go do it. Tell me
Yeah.
how it works out."
Yeah. Next time,
And
don't ask.
they're flabbergasted. There was one guy who my supervisor at the time said I should have hired this guy. He had very little experience, but I talked to him. He knew all the keywords. He knew he was talking about. He just needed this one break to break into the Fortune 500 world of
Mm.
marketing. And I hired him, brought him in, and when I did, you could tell he knew all the stuff. He knew what needed to happen, but he'd been brainwashed into believing that he needed to ask for permission for everything. This guy literally asked me if he could come in a few minutes late for work one day. I'm like, I don't care. You gonna do your work? Yeah, come in whenever you need to. Or he literally asked me once if he could use the restroom. I'm like, don't
Oh,
ever
Lord
ask me that
mercy.
again. Literally
Yeah.
never ask
Yeah.
me
Don't do that.
that. We're grown ups.
Yeah.
Don't ever ask me that again.
Yeah. So it's just, so he calls me and like, hey, I want to change this, but it changes everything we've ever done ever. Is it? Why are you on the phone
Now
with
that's
me
a
right
little
now?
different.
No. Why are you on the phone with me right now? If I hired you and I put you
Yes.
in a position that's something that you should have influence
Oh,
over
that's
or
and yeah.
control over, I expect you to do your job. I do not expect you to come to me because, again, I don't ask for permission to do my job.
Right.
I just execute, which drives certain people batty because I ignore peripheral things that have no influence on actual, goals and wins. Uh,
Well, you've proven your numbers in different ways. I won't go.
yeah, yeah.
Go.
Mine's proven on actual numbers. The number that matters, which is money, and a lot of it. Uh, I don't worry about that too much. But if I hire somebody and they're like, oh hey, I need to do this or change it, I'm like, why are you talking to me? You should be coming to me and saying, hey, I did this. If we have a check-in on once a week or a monthly or whatever it is, check-in, an MOR, then you should tell me you did this,
Yeah.
or we are in process of this. I want somebody who thinks as positively about themselves and their capabilities as I do.
Oh yeah, and that's so, David. You're never going to find that person. That person is a rare breed indeed.
I
But
I have failed more times than most people will ever even attempt.
but that's it. But that's part of it too. That's the Rosenthal effect. Is you take it as a learning experience. I know you say that you talk badly about yourself, but you have to admit you're not letting that sink in. When you say something
No,
poorly about yourself, it's
I
more of
got
like
thick
a
skin.
deprecation in that you're just saying, what, but you're not like, you don't believe it. You're not like a
Yeah,
person who's taking that to heart.
yeah,
There are a lot
yeah.
of
So
people who do. That's the
I
problem.
struggle with that. I struggle with that and people who are like, "Oh, I have anxiety." I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't get it. Like,
So I've been
what
dealing with
is
a
it?
lot of anxiety lately, not because of the same reasons that you're talking about. Anxiety is one of those things that it does happen,
Oh, I'm sure that it does.
but
I'm
for
not
mere
belittling
mortals.
anybody, but don't come to me expecting me to understand what you're going through.
Right.
I understand stress. I have been stressed. Uh, you can talk to me about that, or you can say, "Oh, I'm very stressed." I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that makes there are some neurons that connect." But when somebody comes to me and they're like, "Oh, yeah, I've got anxiety about what?" If it's something that you can do something about, then freaking do it.
Then do it.
If it's something that you can't do anything about, um, piss on it and walk on. I mean, there's literally nothing. Why are you stressing yourself out? I don't.
Right.
I don't get it.
Exactly. So
Just go.
to the next
Just go
point
do your
though.
damn job.
But to the next point, so since we're talking about stress and anxiety, that a lot of people do feel. A lot of people do feel. The next point here is the flip side of the Rosenthal effect. So the original Rosenthal effect was the idea that if you tell somebody, even if it's completely 100% not true, if you tell somebody they can do it, go do it, they're going to have the confidence to do it. They're going to believe in themselves because they have the outside affirmation they can do it, right? They have somebody else saying, "Oh, wow, there's something inside of me I didn't realize was there," and they genuinely, it's almost like a placebo. They genuinely can then go do that thing. But there's a flip side in that if you tell somebody they're a failure, if you tell somebody they can't do it, if you tell somebody that they're, let's get a little political, they're a victim their entire lives,
Yeah.
they
Well, it's not
will
political.
manifest.
Political. This is psychological.
They will manifest that, and unfortunately, there are a lot of young people in our world today who have dealt with that. Maybe just poor
Yeah.
parenting, maybe bad teachers, maybe
Yep.
maybe just the system in general, the educational system in general, that says, guess what? Don't think on your own. You need to ask for permission for everything that you do.
Who was
Well, that's
that?
a problem.
Who was that? Was it J.P. Morgan?
J.P. Morgan. Well, so this is going to sound conspiracy theorist, but it's actually documented. J.P. Morgan and the Rockefellers.
Yeah,
Rockefeller
yeah.
instituted
I couldn't remember which one
the
got
education system.
credited for the actual quote though.
Rockefeller.
It was Rockefeller. Okay. If you guys know, you know. If not, then talk to us after
Because
the
you say
show. But
Rockefeller,
bring your
people think conspiracy theory, but this is true in this case.
yeah.
But anyway,
Yep. I don't want a society of free thinkers.
that's Rockefeller. He instituted the modern educational system we have today.
Yeah. Yep. I want mindless drones.
But so you need to be very careful about how you speak to yourself, because again, positive affirmations are one thing. So are negative affirmations. How you speak to your children. Hey, don't do that thing is very important information to give to your child. At the same time, hey, maybe you could do that thing in this other way. You know what I mean? So like my children, when we're doing homework, I'm doing homework with my kids. My son, this kid is a rule follower. He is the polar opposite of what I was when I was a kid. Oh my gosh. I genuinely thought that karma was going to take its toll and have him be just hell on earth for me. But dude,
That's
this
what the
kid's a
daughter's for.
So I think Carrie Lewis is watching. Carrie, if you're watching, maybe you can attest to this. I was not a rule follower as a kid.
Who is Carrie Lewis?
She's a girl I went to school with all the way through like
Oh, that one you were
elementary
telling
school.
me about after the show last week?
Yeah, that's the
The
one.
thing and the place
The
and that
thing and the
one
place,
time?
the people and the stuff. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah. Oh, yeah.
so
Yeah.
I've known her
Yeah,
since
that was
like
sticky.
third
That
grade.
was sticky.
That's gross.
This is how rumors get started, by the way.
Sorry, Carrie. Sorry to drag you into this. But no, she can tell you I
Yeah.
was not a rule follower. So when I'm doing homework with my kids, my son is like the ultimate rule follower. I mean, he is a people pleaser to the max. He wants to do everything precisely as he's told to do it every single time without variation. And but his mind works in the same way that mine does, where he doesn't want to follow the normal equations he's told to do math. He doesn't want to do the normal thought processes as he's told to do to solve this other problem. And I'll sit down with him. I'm like, look, how do you forget this thing? Forget all these papers over here. How do you think this thing should be done? Then do it that way. And he gets it. He gets things a lot faster that way. And I'm constantly reinforcing with him, look, if you can do this, doing it your way, you're doing it correctly. Now, there are certain times when you need to use the equation they're trying to teach you. You do. If you want to get the answer right, if you want to pass this test, you got to do the thing they want you to do because it's the thing they want you to do. But at the same time, never forget that you can do it better, faster, more effectively because your mind works not efficiently, effectively. Because your mind works differently from other people. You are not an average human. And I tell them this. I'm like, you're not average. You're not a normal person. You
You're
have something
almost as
other people,
awesome as your Uncle David.
and I tell them this. And think about Uncle David. You can achieve things other people can never achieve because you work differently. I tell him this, and I want him to believe it because it's true. And it's working, and it really genuinely works. And but it's the same thing. But if I were at the same time to tell him, look, you can't do that. You can't do this thing. Hey, that thing that you want to do, it'll never work. Why? Because, you just can't do it. You're not part of that group of people who can do those things. Whether that's because you're stupid or because you're just not bright enough or because you're too ugly to fit into that crowd. I don't know what people say. But people have those beliefs.
Had a dog look like you, I'd shave its ass and teach it to walk backwards.
Exactly. But people do have those beliefs about themselves. So the Rosenthal effect does work the opposite way as well.
Actually, I kind of remember my dad saying that about me once, actually. So
that's pretty funny. Well, look,
but he was a funny guy. So
my mom, she wasn't joking. She actually told me I had a face for radio. I think she thought she was complimenting me with my voice.
Oh.
It didn't work. It didn't come out that way though. You got a face for radio. Thanks,
I don't know if I can do the proper echo here. Maybe off of this right here. Welcome to Coast AM with West Carnahan. We're on the air with every conspiracy theorist ever.
Oh man, I would rock at doing that show. George Norrie, if you think you're getting ready to pass away, hire David and I do your show. We could do Coast to Coast AM with the Underdog Journey. We can make it happen.
That'd be fun. I wouldn't mind actually being, like guest hosting something like that one of these days. I think that would be fun. It'd be fun.
That we should try and get in there. We should try and be part of that world. We can do this. But
the problem is we've got then we actually would have to worry about the current version of the FCC.
Right.
Like, hey, guy in the booth over there, I'm gonna need a finger on that bleep button,
We need that bleep button right now.
like, that job of yours is really important right fucking now.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
You
right.
got it?
Yeah, just then.
Yeah, that right there, we can't have that happen. Yeah,
Uh,
yes, let's that should be the goal. Hey, by the way,
uh-oh.
okay, because I had to find out. John Candy's son's name is Chris Candy.
Chris Candy has a ring to
Chris
it.
Candy.
Has a ring to it. Does he look
And,
like John Candy?
yes,
Does he?
no, not really. I mean, with the
It needs to be
proper
more.
makeup, possibly.
All right.
Um, it's he's not credited with anything yet as far as a name. He is officially in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a possibility of Barf Jr.
If
So I believe it's going to be another single syllable kind of word for vomiting. So
pretty
that
cool.
is what
Puke.
that, yeah. Yeah, he could be puke or spew or something along those
Right.
lines,
Right.
or chunks.
So I think it was Amazon Prime might have had a documentary out on the life of John Candy, and I gotta say it was pretty uplifting. Literally everybody on there had nothing but great things to say about John Candy and what a great guy he was. So
Yeah.
that's rare. I recommend the documentary. It was just it was uplifting. It made you feel really good because for once there's a celebrity who's not a complete creep. Um,
Yeah.
but to the final
I
point, the
thought
final point. At a
I was gonna
Harvard
send you in a
conference,
I was gonna send you in a tirade too. It's a good thing that you moved on.
at a Harvard conference, a psychologist said one line that
I
made
thought you liked Tom
everybody go
Hanks,
silent.
though.
Tom, ooh, okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist myself. I had to do it.
He likes him young. All right, we become. This made the whole room go silent. We become who we
Could be
think.
volleyballs, could be coconuts. We don't know.
Wilson. All right, we become who we think we are, unless we realize in time that voice isn't ours. And if you really think about that, there's a lot
Somehow,
to that.
Emperor Palpatine returned. That was his
Somehow,
voice.
Emperor Palpatine returned. No, but
Okay, that right there should have ended that fucking movie's existence.
somehow
When that line is ended, when that line is actually in a movie, okay. Anyway,
it's not even
go
a
ahead.
MacGuffin.
Sorry.
It's not even a MacGuffin at that point. It's just a somehow.
Yeah,
How?
yeah.
Somehow.
Literally a line spoken from one of the main characters. Somehow Palpatine returned. Like,
Somehow.
what?
Just somehow.
Like, anyway,
There,
you were
there
saying?
are half a dozen different actual published stories about how Palpatine came back. If you can't pull
Uh,
from that extended universe that Disney owned, by the way, Bob
I don't
Iger,
think the general public understands how much canon material there actually was available
and that's why it should have
to
worked.
them.
That's how because the general public didn't know how much lore there was out there that was actually published.
Yeah.
It should have been a slam dunk to pick and choose from every bit of that and say,
Yeah.
hey,
You
guess
could have
what?
picked the best stuff.
99% of the public who's not a complete and total nerd has never heard this before. It works. Let's make it work over here also.
Yep.
Problem
Yep.
solved.
And
You would have made
and
everybody happy. Instead, you
I
chose
would
somehow
challenge
he
you.
returned.
Yeah, I would challenge you in the thousands of books that are written on Star Wars to find one of them that said somehow Palpatine returned.
Somehow.
Somehow Palpatine's back.
Eh,
Okay,
let's not
so
think too
anyway,
deeply.
so that's tangent number 715 of the evening. I'm sorry, that was tangent number 66 of the evening. So there's a joke inside of a joke there. Um, we were talking about the belief in yourself and
We
the
become who others think we are
yeah.
unless we realize in time that voice isn't ours. That actually made a whole room
That's
of
yours.
psychologists go completely silent. Um, he added that when a person changes, not their motivation, but their forecast of themselves, the psyche This is getting psychological, so it's very subjective. Their psyche recognizes instantly, as if it receives new operating instructions. So again, when you speak, David's fingers are fingering. He's not a mere mortal. For us mere mortals, when somebody tells us, when you go through years of hearing, you suck, you're shit, people hate you, you'll never amount to anything, you're gonna believe it and you're gonna manifest that. And by manifest it, I don't mean some kind of woo-woo magical ether thing. I mean your ambitions are going to lower to the point that you expect to achieve. But at the same time, if you can silence all of that and be like David, be like this guy over here who just doesn't even have it in his mind. It's so vacuous that he can't even comprehend that
Failure is not an option.
failure is not an option.
Adapt and overcome.
Because failure is not an option. And there's actually something to that, David. There's something to that.
Oh. Where there's a Dave, there's a way.
No, well, not even that. Not even Dave. When there's Dave, it's a whole different conversation. You've heard about we've all heard about the idea that you can't really improve yourself until you hit rock bottom. Why is that?
That's dumb as hell.
It is dumb as hell, but it's true for a lot of people. And the reason for that is people who reach rock bottom, guess what they suddenly believe in themselves? They have nothing left to lose.
The only way is up. The only thing they can do is improve.
The only thing
so everything is a win.
Is right there. Everything is a win. That's it. So while you say it's bullshit, for a lot of people, it's a real thing. That's a real manifestation of.
I didn't call it bullshit. I just literally say that you don't have to be.
Called it bullshit.
No, I mean the improvement part of it. But I'm saying the bullshit part is that you have to hit rock bottom before you can do that.
Well, again,
you just
people who are in a healthy state of mind, that's right. But how many people?
But for people that are, it's people that are in that. And it's hard for me. It really is, because my mind just
can't relate to people.
It doesn't.
And this is not a knock on you, David.
Like you make a small mistake. I mean, like, it's a fucking small mistake, man. Come on, let's go.
Right, but David, this is not a knock on you. This is,
again, I get it.
I'm gonna say this. This is not a knock on you. This is for the average humans who, when they make a mistake, it genuinely impacts them mentally. And
I do not internalize mistakes.
Again,
and I think that is the biggest difference.
Knock on you for average humans.
Well, that's what I was saying. But I get it. But I get it. It's not. It doesn't apply necessarily to me. But my message is, you don't have to tear yourself completely down and be at what you rock bottom. Is you just.
But this is why you have a hard time.
Yeah,
eating.
It really is. It really is. It's why I look at my wife and say, "Calm down."
Actually, can't relate to people who have that problem. Which is 99.999% of the population. You can't relate to those people because, for the same reason that 99% of CEOs are psychopaths, you can't. I'm not calling you a psychopath. I'm just saying you have psychopathic tendencies. You can't relate to the rest of the population.
I'm just saying, by a textbook definition, you are a psychopath. But I'm not calling you a psychopath. I'm not saying it's aliens, but aliens.
But it's aliens.
I was abducted by aliens, but I was never probed.
I was slightly probed, but I liked it. All right.
Call me.
But no, how you speak about yourself has real impact. How you speak about people around you has real impact. If you want to be a leader, guess what? Empower your team. You hired them for a reason, to do their job. Empower them. Okay, guess what? You know what you're doing. Don't run past me. Go do it. Go do what you do best.
Yeah.
Your children. Don't flog them because they make a mistake on their math test. Be like, well, did it make sense the way you did it? Well, let's work through that.
Yeah, walk me through it.
And guess what? You understand this stuff in your mind. You know how your mind works better than I do. Let's work through it. Let's walk through it. Tell people around you, tell yourself, you're better than everybody else around you. You can achieve this thing. You can actually make it happen. You look at the most unlikely success stories, such as our friend over there, David, who achieved pretty impressive things by all measures. pretty amazing and impressive things, and continues to do so to this day.
And I do not have a monocle collection.
That he's willing to admit to. I
That
have
I'm
spent
willing to
time in the
admit to.
Leffingwell Manor, and I will say, aside from freezing my balls off every single time, I'm always impressed. I'm always impressed. That's all I'll say. I have been sworn to
It wasn't cold.
secrecy. I have been sworn to secrecy, and there may or may not be a couple NDAs involved. But
Yes. On a tangent within a tangent, that's a side note of a tangent. I have made it a goal for the year of 2026 to use the term NDA a lot.
use it. It holds a lot of power.
To
People believe in the NDA.
to yes, to get out of or just get out of talking to people or just mess with people.
Hey, David, how come you never talk about what you do? I signed an NDA.
Oh yeah, so it's an NDA, man. I can't. And there actually are things I'm not allowed to talk about.
Right.
There was a thing on the internet the other day I was watching. I was like, "Oh, hey, that's cool." I was like, "I guess it's on the internet now, so I can tell you about it." But I helped with this, and Nikki's like, "What the fuck do you do?" Like, yeah, I did some stuff with that. I can't go into the details. I'm under NDA.
Look, I
But
hold great pride.
it's on the internet, so
I hold great pride that I've had other people sign NDAs on my behalf, on behalf of my company. So, look, NDAs are a thing. I think we should all claim to at
yes.
least claim to
We
use
should- yeah,
NDAs.
yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you discuss what your grocery list is with
Yeah.
your wife.
Sorry, NDA.
Like, oh, what did you guys do for dinner last week? I'm sorry, I can't talk about it. I have an NDA in place.
Hey, how do you explain that this gap in
Who'd you
employment?
have?
LinkedIn
Yeah,
profile.
I'm sorry,
I signed an
NDA.
NDA. I
Sorry.
can't.
Yeah, I can't talk about it.
I can't discuss it.
Yeah, you came again. No, literally nothing. All I can tell you is it was covered by an NDA. That's it.
See this thing?
And
They're always watching. I can't NDA.
yeah, NDA. Yeah, yeah.
It's a powerful move.
It's great. And we should absolutely. I mean, I'm absolutely going to use it. 2026 is going to be the year of the NDA for
Year
me.
of the NDA. Look,
Year of the NDA,
2026.
just to mess
Hopefully,
with
I'll have a
people.
lot more people sign NDAs, and it'll be a very big thing.
Yeah.
David, we need to decide if we're going to do a show from Vegas.
I think we'll have to.
We're going to have to. We're going
'Cause
to be in
I'm
Vegas
flying out.
from.
Yeah, I'm flying out Thursday, so we might as well do it Wednesday night that week.
We could even do just a quick check-in from CES in Vegas. Let's do it from the
Or we
floor
could do
in
the
CES.
or we could do the full. Well, it depends on how late the floors open. But
6 p.m.
oh no, but it's 3 hours back.
That's right. Well, it doesn't matter. It's a check-in.
So that's 3 p.m. So I say we have our full tilt 2-hour show right in the middle of CES and let her rip, Tater Chip.
Let's make it happen. We will make it happen. We'll do a show from CES in Vegas the second week of January. We're going to make it happen.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a fun
great
time, man. CES is going to be great. I just finalized some of the information. After the show, I got some questions for you about how to do some things. And
if she says she's for hire, that's not the type of person we're looking for.
That's not the kind of booth girl I want, David. That's not going to work out well for anybody.
I mean, we threw a stripper pole up in there. We had a girl just dancing on a stripper pole the whole time at CES. I'm telling you.
I don't think we want to be the booth that keeps Purell on the counter.
Every booth has Purell on the counter. Do you know so there is nobody happier about the pandemic or the scandemic, depending on which way you want to go with it, than the fucking people that make hand sanitizer. Because those people are like, they got to ride the wave, which was massive up, and it's still lingering on because there's a lot of 2 + 2 = 5 people out there.
Yeah.
That carry hand sanitizer, and every time they touch something, they're like, hand sanitizer. I touch things, I'm like, man, there's probably a lot of germs in here. I immediately lick my hands because
that explains a lot.
If I need to build up antigens and antibodies to these things, man, we got to go. I do not lick my hands. That was a joke.
How would you like to be part of the Purell marketing team in 2022? who has to meet year over year goals.
Yeah.
And you're
Well,
like, shit.
so well in 2022 it was yeah.
That's
22
what I'm
was the
saying.
starting to fade down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the sales team. Well, is the sales team would be the one that I would not want to be
marketing
part
had
of.
to be there too because executives don't know
Yeah.
the difference between sales and marketing.
Well, yeah, they're also very idiot based crew that they're all what was it? What was you said psychopaths?
Yes, they are.
Executives. Anyway, yeah. So
Fuck you.
the takeaway from today's show is uh, don't make videos with Sora using Disney characters because then Disney, especially if you want to take a picture of yourself and put it in and then put the Disney character in there
Disney
with
then
you,
owns
because then Disney will actually own the rights to your likeness.
They probably already do, considering everything they own. But yes, they will absolutely
Yeah.
own everything that you produce on
Yeah.
Sora.
So you watch out for that. Be nice to yourself. It's like I was going to say B and then give you another point, but be nice to yourself.
Yeah,
I mean, be believe in yourself. Don't just be nice to yourself. Believe in yourself. Like there is no other way except through.
And that's what it comes down to. You actually have to believe it.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
and
You don't
that's
just say nice
really
things to yourself. You actually have to believe it. But once you do, that mindset will
unstoppable.
You will be unstoppable. Watch the movie.
The Underdog Journey. There's this host on there
where
called
he took
David.
the pill and he was super smart.
Oh,
Unlimited. Was it Unlimited?
Unlimited? Limitless?
Watch the movie with Brad Cooper where he takes the drugs that make him super smart. It's a very similar thing. If you believe that you can do it, most of the time you can do it. You actually
I might get that tonight and watch that. I've never actually watched that movie all the way. I've seen clips here and there.
David, you will love that movie. It was great.
I've never actually
sat and
watched the movie.
Holes. Forget the plot holes.
Oh, that's gonna kill me, man. That's gonna kill me.
David. One, forget the plot holes, because there are plot holes. Forget the fact that while Bradley Cooper is on the drugs, he's actually like the smartest person on the entire planet, but he still makes really dumb choices. Forget that for a second. Enjoy the ride for what it is. It's a great It's a great movie. You just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Yes.
It would be tough. I mean, you like forget the plot holes. What was the name of the stormtrooper that was outside of the Millennium Falcon when it was docked inside of the Death Star when Luke and the team were hiding and smuggled themselves in just after Alderaan was exploded?
Steven Lansky. I don't know. You want me to give his designation number? I have no idea.
TK421. And you're asking me to forget the plot holes. TK421, why aren't you at your post? Right? And you're asking me to forget something.
All right. Maybe you shouldn't watch any movie ever again.
It's tough sometimes. It's tough. I'm rewatching the OC right now because I love it's just for reasons. Chicks in California bikinis. All right. Let's just tell what it is.
Right.
Anyway, so, and I'm just like, I am in there just picking this thing apart. Like, David, this is bad TV. You selected bad TV to watch and you're surprised that it's bad. Like, come on, man.
Right.
But I got finished with The Big Bang Theory, and I was just searching for. This is my holdover series until I find something else that I want to watch.
David, well, I have your next binge watch then. We're getting ready for CES. I know for a fact you haven't watched the series yet. You're gonna love it. Silicon Valley.
Okay.
Silicon Valley.
I have not watched it.
It's on HBO. If you need my credentials, I'll send you my credentials.
Yeah, send it over to me because I'm done buying. I just had to renew Prime, and Prime's $150 a year, and I'm still watching commercials.
It was $70 when I signed up.
Yeah, that's what I used to pay. I think I paid a little less than that for Prime, and I had Prime before they had a video service, and video was just free.
Yeah, same.
It was just a free thing, and then they just kept rising. Now I'm paying $150 freaking dollars, and now I'm dealing with that and commercials. So my Downton Abbey, I'm like, I don't even know if Miss Patmore got the souffles out in time because it's a freaking commercial.
Miss Patmore, Shove it up her ass. No, I'm going to send you my credentials. You got to watch Silicon Valley. We're getting ready for
All
CES
right.
in January. This is going to get you at least a little bit primed for CES. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
You're gonna love. So So for those who
And don't
don't know,
talk bad about Mrs. Patmore.
people who are still Mrs. Padmore can. For those who don't know, Silicon Valley it was written by who's the guy who did
Jed
Beavis and
Clampett.
Butthead and King of the Hill?
Oh, Judge. Mike
Judge,
Judge.
Mike Judge. It's from Mike Judge.
Ugh,
But if
yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Judge
yeah.
did okay, so were you a fan of Office Space? Mike Judge did Office
The
Space.
movie?
Yes,
The
Office
movie?
Space.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We were in a restaurant the other day, and one of the more flamboyant people walked by, and he had all these pins on him. It's like, look at how much flair he's wearing.
Flair. All right,
and Nikki didn't miss a beat. She knew exactly what I was talking
so
about.
Silicon Valley is Office Space, but based in like the tech bro world. It's really good.
Okay.
It's really really funny. I'm gonna send you my credentials. You got to watch it. All right.
I don't remember what show it was, but it was like a British comedy, and a couple nerds and like tech support type things in IT. And there was one day when
that's
the
called the
room
IT
caught
crowd.
fire.
That's the IT
The,
crowd.
the room caught fire,
Yes.
and then the fire extinguisher caught
That's
fire.
made in
He's like,
Britain.
I'll just put this with the other fire.
Yes, that is the IT crowd, and that is one of my all-time favorite shows of all time. The IT crowd is pure genius.
Yeah, it's just anybody who's ever actually had to call a tech support line.
Yes,
sh-
that's
some
where
of
the name
this
came from. Have you tried
oh,
turning it off and on again? That's where they came from.
with the recording.
Yes,
With the recording thing. Oh, it is really good. So yeah, I haven't watched it start to finish, but I probably will at some point. I probably will at some
watch it
point.
start to finish. You will relate to every single episode.
Possibly,
Yes.
very, very likely.
Yes. All right.
So
all right. I got some questions to ask you offline. I've been Wes. This guy's been David. That's been Old Crow. That's been some Blantons or something. And we'll see you guys next time.
Weller 12.